What would you do if your life was in danger?
Literally looked like a zombie apocalypse.
How would you react if you were caught in one of the biggest storms in history?
Like, I really thought I was dead.
Or if you were hit by a bomb in the middle of a civil war?
After I saw the blood, I thought that I will die.
4 young people, 2 incredible stories.
I'm very scared. The road is very dangerous.
Of friendships forged by saving each other's lives.
I was so scared.
And how the worst thing that ever happened to them turned out to be the best.
It's me and my sister against the world now. My name's Nico Salazar, and I'm 23 years old. My art's awesome, man. I mean, everyone loves it. When someone gets to see it, I just say, dude, this is pretty cool. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
I'm Vanessa Salazar, and I'm 29. I guess when they say you're in love, you can't describe love. That's also how I feel with surfing. I can't describe how I feel, but I love it.
I am Manar. I'm from Syria. I'm 27 years. I'm to be director.
I am Manar and Asem. I'm 20 years old. I was the brain of my group.
We're this tiny little city in the world that you wouldn't be able to find on the map because we're that small.
We have this really cool way of running our own lifestyle. This is me, Nico Salazar. What a nerd, really. When I was a young kid, me and my sister weren't really close. So you guys want to actually see my sister? Look at her. What? What happened?
If he was drawing all these mythical creatures and stuff, I wouldn't bother like knocking on his door. Look at Nico. Why bother?
All the quarrels, all the fight that we used to do back then. We were like normal brothers and sisters, always fighting every day.
Our relationship wasn't really that close.
I wasn't worried about Yolanda at all.
Some of my friends from the States were already texting me and they were worried. They were telling me, it's gonna be like the storm of the century. And I was like, are you guys kidding me? Is the storm of the century here in Tacloban? We were very relaxed before it.
Super Typhoon Haiyan. Last hour, the storm made landfall in the eastern Philippines, and it has all the makings of a major disaster.
Haiyan is the strongest tropical system anywhere in the world in recorded history.
It was like a film. It couldn't exist.
I get to check my phone. It was 6 a.m. and I thought I was dreaming hearing howling winds. But when I opened my blinds, it looked like it was gonna be the end of the world. It almost felt like an earthquake. It wasn't stopping at all.
We were really stupid coming back up here when we already knew that things were going bad. And our lives are way, way, way more important than that.
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have done that in the first place. I just saw your window was bending already, and suddenly this huge piece of wood just pierced through your aircon.
So when it hit the air conditioning, it was just making that sound. When you see that your brother is gonna get hit, something in you just, like, you just want to do something. And when I yelled at his name, Nico, it was just like, slam. Time has just stopped.
When my sister opened the door and called my name, I actually saw the aircon coming towards me, so I got my head down.
When that happened, he was able to escape from the exploding air conditioning.
My heart at this moment was beating really fast. If she hadn't called my name, my face would have been smashed right now. My sister actually saved me.
My best friend in the world, Manar.
I love making films. Just being able to show people and their lives.
He's the professional. I'm elementary. أنا شخص كتير اجتماعي.
I'm very sociable. I never like staying at home. I'm always out meeting new people and exploring new places.
Syria was a great country. You know, the Syrian people are, I think, the greatest people.
أنا فقدت بسوريا كتير من
In Syria,
أصدقائي.
I lost many relatives, and I buried them with my own hands.
I was imagining that in one day maybe I will be killed, I will be injured, I will be, you know, all those thoughts in your mind because you are in a war zone.
القصف كان جنوني يعني طلع.
The shelling was crazy, and the sounds of the rockets too. There wasn't a house without a crying child.
ما يبكي بالبيت يعني.
So I started to work as a paramedic in the field hospital, and it was the first time I meet Manar. He was a nice guy with the warm welcomes.
I really liked Asem's personality. Here is this guy who just always wanted to help.
Every day I was working with Manar, and our relationship becomes stronger and stronger because we almost facing death together.
خوف يعني كان مسيطر على
Fear and more fear. It controlled everything. It was really difficult back then. So we really looked out for one another.
This is what a house or a building looks like after the bombing. I used to go with the ambulance car to similar locations. I will be scared to see an injured children or to see a lot of bodies. I didn't think that any of those things will happen to me. I couldn't imagine that I will be in this situation. It was a normal day, like every day in the battle.
Like usual, we heard the sound of an explosion.
They called us on radio. They said there are too many injured people.
We looked at each other. Ready? Ready.
I saw Manar before I left. He was busy with the patients. So I said just goodbye. As I get there was a plane bombing the battlefield area. As I tried to get into the car, the plane bombed us.
We heard the sound of a second attack.
sound was very, very loud. I was so scared.
And at that moment, we all stood still.
You can't imagine how the bomb exploded. It looks like the movies, or even worse.
We got on the walkie. Guys, guys!
To see objects move too slowly, like a video game. The blood was around me. I can't feel anything. I can't feel any pain. I looked at my leg and I saw it too far away from me. I started to shout, and I was completely those moments were horrible.
Going to help Asem. I don't know. It felt like the whole world was closing in on me. Time just stopped.
Up next, having survived the storm of the century, Nico and Van must survive the aftermath. And Manar goes to the ends of the earth to save Asem. Injured after his ambulance was bombed, young paramedic Asem is fighting for his life in Syria. In the Philippines, Van helped Nico survive the Super Typhoon. But they emerged the next day to find thousands dead and their hometown trashed.
These families have lost everything.
Literally looked like a zombie apocalypse.
There was a lot of people walking around with dirty clothing. Some of them had slippers on, some of them were walking bare feet.
Somehow a miracle that none of us got hurt.
I really was really happy and really grateful that everybody was alive and we all survived.
It was a deadly moment. My friends out there, I wonder if some of them actually died. And I just realized that my sister just saved my life.
I was just doing things on an instinct.
From that moment on, I knew that our relationship got more and more closer to each other.
And Nico was like, "Oh, thank you for saving my life." I was like, "Really? I didn't even know I did, but yeah, I guess I did."
It's me and my sister against the world now, really.
All your memories, everything in your life in just a moment. After the bomb explodes and after I saw the blood, I thought that I will die.
People dying, people suffering. But this was the first time that it was someone from our hospital. No, he has to live.
I saw a car coming.
The whole time, I was thinking about Asem. We arrived, and the car was on fire.
Manar was there. He came to check who was injured. I could see in his face, he was so afraid, and he was so worried about me.
There was blood all over his face. His leg was all blood.
I was bleeding so much. I lost a lot of blood.
He's lost his leg. It was just somewhere else.
Manar was doing the impossible to stop bleeding.
It was terrifying, just petrifying.
He went to the battlefield. He picked me up to the ambulance car.
He was losing so much blood. Asem was losing consciousness.
He drove me to the field hospital.
Thank God we were able to stop the bleeding.
I would not be that close to Manar if he didn't save my life.
There's no doubt that moment changed me. It changed everything.
To know that there is someone have saved your life makes you feel like everything will be okay.
Getting food to people is the #1 life-saving task.
We knew that we were going to starve for months.
We were like, okay, we don't have milk for the baby anymore, so what are we supposed to do? I remember standing in front of the supermarket and it looked really scary.
To you guys, this place might be empty, it might be silent, but to me, to her, this was one of the most realistic nightmares.
It was scary, it was chaos everywhere. Like people were pushing each other.
The whole mall just looked like a piece of meat where all sorts of insects were just surrounding it.
But you are left with no choice. It's either you go in and there's this big chance of you dying while you're inside, or you don't go inside, you don't get the milk, but you know that in a couple of days your niece is gonna die. I'm going in, I'm the one who's gonna get the milk, but you stay here and wait up for me. I was like a ninja, like trying to crawl my way back into the supermarket. Looking at this now, like my heart's like pounding, like boom, 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 boom.
So I had no choice just to wait there. I was just imagining what was happening with her.
I was getting small cuts from the metal debris that fell off from the roofing.
I could see shelves falling apart.
I was hearing the metals like squeaking, like it felt like it was about to collapse.
I was hearing screams. I was hearing people shouting.
And then the cement was already moving, so it was really scary.
I was losing hope. It was taking her too long. Finally, I saw my sister, and then just behind her, all the shelves just collapsed. I knew she was about to die. I shouted to her. I just grabbed her hand.
Right when he pulled me up, it was just bam! Boom! I was out of there and I was saved.
If she would have stayed there for a longer while, I know that she would have been dead by now.
I would probably be buried underneath the debris there. I really felt lucky at that time because if it wasn't for him, I would have been squashed and boom, I'm dead.
It was sort of like when my sister dived into that room to save my life.
That moment made our bond stronger, and now, like, I don't know, nothing can break our bond anymore. Like, I love that kid. I owe my life to him.
I lost my leg. My situation is dangerous now. I was completely destroyed. The field hospital was so simple. You can't call it a hospital.
أكتر شيء كنت لاحظه بعاصم إنه
The worst thing was I noticed that Asem kept trying to feel for his leg,
إنه كان يمد إيده
trying to find the heel of his foot.
كعب رجله.
For every amputee, there is something called the phantom pain. You feel like the electricity in your leg. They decided to bring me to Jordan to get a special medical care.
It's not easy getting to Jordan, but we had no other choice.
This decision was so difficult for me because I don't know anyone in Jordan. I don't have anyone I know in Jordan. Here we have a truck, looks like the truck who picked me up from Syria. Looks like the same, but without 12 injured people inside it. I thought when I left the field hospital that will be the last time I will see Manar.
I'm waiting Asem every day. But he's not coming. I'm very scared about his health because the road is very dangerous. انت بس تشوف هذا القصف والدخان.
See that explosion and smoke? It looked the same.
You are just in a truck, bleeding, bombing, gunshots.
I saw a car in the distance, and for some reason, I just knew Asem was in it.
In the third day of the journey, they said, okay, we will reach the Jordanian borders.
I ran up to it asking, do you have Asem? He's a fat guy with one leg.
They opened the door. Manar was there.
Asem? Asem? It's you, Asem.
Seeing Manar was the most, the happiest moment in my entire life. And I think I will not have another moment like this, honestly. So he saved my life, that's it.
I remembered his smile and laughter from the hospital, but now it was even better than then. It was even better than before the injury.
Oh my God, I'm living the same moments now. Bombing sound, 3 bombs per minute. I think we will not fear anything from now.
But now it's good, Asem.
Yeah. Friends for life. Friends for life.
Friends for life.
Yeah.
Coming up, our 4 young heroes try to piece their worlds back together.
Now I grab life intensely.
It's these people's stories I want to tell in my pictures. I know I can help people, I just need to find out how.
My only mission now is to grab every experience I can.
Yolanda made me live my life. Before I was just cruising, but now I'm actually living it.
They survived the storm of the century and war in Syria. Now, Nico, Van, Manar and Asem must work out what to do with the rest of their lives.
I'm glad that I lost my leg. I'm glad for everything happened to me because my life was changed completely. We are heading to the hospital to take out the last stitch for me. After I take it off, I can use the leg and can walk. So today is like a new start for me to return again to the life. When I said to watch TV or movies or something, I put all the remotes in my leg. I put my phone there. Or you can put the popcorn inside while watching the movie. Oh, yes. 18 months I used to go to hospitals, remove stitches. Come on, 1 stitch. This is the last episode.
You can use it.
Thank you. Now I can use this one.
يعني يوم اللي حصل عاصم على الطرف.
The day that Asem got to use his new leg, I felt like I'd received an Oscar or something.
Manar always tried to give me the hope, to give me the reasons to keep going. Really, I couldn't imagine my life here in Jordan without Manar. I hate the people who consider me as a disabled. And if I have a chance to kill them, I will do it.
Yolanda was this demon that came to my life and ruined everything. How much is this? After I just realized that she actually saved my life. She changed my life for the better.
It made me stronger. It made me wiser. And it made me more appreciative about life every day.
Before Yolanda, you wanted to help, but the passion and the heart wasn't really there. You would see the kids just hanging out beside the road, and they had this tiny little cans, and they would be screaming, "Help, help!" And I just really had a need to do something and help out.
All the people that needed help, she wanted them to live again.
Right now, I'm so lucky that I'm able to buy stuff from the market and just get everything here fresh. When I was doing my relief program, I didn't really have any fresh produce here in Tacloban, so I had to have produce brought in from Manila just to be able to do my feeding program. At first, I was like anxious and nervous at the same time. Like, I wasn't really sure if they were gonna accept the help that I was offering. So I was driving, I was like doing this, porridge, free porridge. Yeah, it's good. And after that first project, we were like, okay, we can do this. It motivated me to keep on doing what I was doing because getting all those hugs, it was amazing.
After I lost my leg, you know, there is something inside me. Now my biggest mission is to be a prosthesist. I'm planning to help every amputee, every Syrian amputee and every amputee in the world. Manar put me in this training because he knows that I love to help people. So this training was the greatest thing happened here in Jordan.
كثير كنت مبسوط أنا إنه عاصم عبى وقته نسي ألمه.
I'm really happy that Asem's got something that helps him forget the one thing that was holding him back, that he lost his leg.
بس بدك تشتغل دائما تشوف حالي.
You just want to work. I always find myself writing scripts and having ideas for other short films. Sleep? There's no time for sleep. There's always something to keep you awake.
Spare, one leg, amputee.
The youngest person I worked with was 7 years old. He lost both of his legs, and we give the legs for him, and now he's walking and he's going to school. He returned to his life. I think he was the happiest kid in the world. I think words can't describe that moment. Now I love life more. I have a mission to help people, and I will work on it for the rest of my life.
Wow, that's awesome. Somehow, this burger bar becomes a haven for the survivors of Tacloban and for the people outside Tacloban who constantly help us.
Hopefully there's a lot of people coming in and eating our burgers and having fun. You can film this.
This is the secret ingredient.
Nico hangs out at the pop-up kitchen most nights now. He's helping us out. I think there's some kind of hidden agenda there when he's doing the serving because there's a lot of cute girls around.
I'm using it as a place to sell my comics, and the profits that I get from it, I just want to give it back to the people who survive in Tacloban.
I'm pretty nervous right now, you know?
Think that all these people are your friends and you're just hanging out with them and you're just gonna talk about your comics. You'll be fine.
Excuse me, guys. Can I get your attention for a while? You guys are actually right now in my event of my comic launch. And truth is, the comics was just a plan before the Yolanda. But after that kind of storm happened, everything, it just changed. My sister, we got her pop-up kitchen now, and in quite a while I'm going to be showing you the animation, and I hope you guys like it.
I really wanted to help the survivors. Just, you know, giving out that special something within you just means you're giving out yourself to them, to the people.
Mixed emotions. For Yolanda, for my family, and for everyone else.
It might have taken a lot of while, but I know I'm doing the right thing now. The future is actually looking good.
I'm really proud of him, like, being so successful with the comics. You made it, bro! Yeah. You made it!
It's early in the morning, and we're off to Zatari refugee camp. I want to make a short film about the Syrian children living there.
It's not the perfect place to live, but in my opinion, it's better than a war zone.
Look, the camp, Zatari camp.
Thousands of tents.
Capoeira is a very good tool to positively express their frustration, their anger, because they feel deprived.
I love taking photos of their eyes when they watch it. They are so wide, these giant smiles. It's the first time they've ever seen capoeira. Games like this are very important for the lives of the refugee children here in Zatari.
Manar here doing his things. He is taking pictures and shooting some videos. For me, I am really happy to see those kids smiling and playing.
Hi, how are you? I am Manar.
I'm Killian. So, I heard a lot of interesting things about both of you. So we're going to start 3D printing here in the camp.
Yeah.
One hand like this costs $15, and this can be done in 8 hours.
Oh,
It's good to know that you exist, and if you have already a knowledge of that, perfect. Maybe we should get you involved in this project. Okay.
nice chance to meet you.
It's a pleasure.
He offered me a great job to work in a new project, and I consider this as a great chance for me. So I consider this is the beginning of my future.
Up next, 4 young heroes rediscover fun as they rebuild their dreams.
Pretty nervous right now. We just arrived, but we're gonna get off in a minute and meet the kids. I'm gonna teach them basic techniques and some other pointers they could get from me. Can't imagine us kids experiencing that kind of typhoon. I see from their drawings that almost everyone saw the same thing. Broken houses, destroyed trees, tidal waves.
This is our house, and these are the trees that are uprooted, and then that's all.
Every one of them is brave enough to share all the traumas that they have. They just want to let it out and just put it out there in the paper. And they're going to be able to illustrate their own stories, and I'll be able to guide them and put it in a book, put it in a magazine.
First and foremost, he has the talent. And most importantly, he has the passion to help these children.
It's pretty hard, you know. This is my first time actually teaching these kinds of kids. It's certainly something I want to do again.
I feel like every step makes me closer to my new life, to my normal life.
When was the last time you went shopping?
6 months.
Well, this time's gonna be different because you're gonna have our touch.
يعني أنا اللي رجعت لي الحياة من أول وجديد.
Actually, it feels like me who's got a new life.
كأنه مزجت روحي بروح.
Because I saved someone else's.
You need bigger size, come on. Yeah. Or you look fat.
Triple X.
For this, I want Tasneem to dress me.
So you can attract girls, huh?
Yes.
I got you.
Pink Panther.
Oh, no. This... Oh, my God.
Because of the thing we experienced in Syria, everyone now is older.
Let me see him. Wow. That's my man! Give me that. Awesome, look how he looks. Just sleep.
Can you dance with me?
I can dance with you. It was nice to go buy some clothes with Bayan and Tasneem.
Smile. Duck face. Awesome. Oh, yeah. Bro.
Oh no, what's up? What are you doing here?
What happened to your place?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like Yolanda came in again and have a little visit in your place.
It's just embarrassing.
Before Yolanda happened, I never checked on Nico. And after Yolanda, I go once in a while and check on him and see how it's going. When we save each other's lives, our relationship had completely changed. From not talking to each other to just be like, hey, how are you? And checking on each other out and saying things like, I love you that we never said before.
I would have found saying I love you cheesy before, and I'm not the kind of person who'd say I'd love you, but you know, I really love my sister.
Oh, what the hell is this?
I scavenged it. Still alive, don't touch it.
Ew, it's so disgusting.
So disgusted of myself.
I think Nico stuck with me for life. I think he's my best friend now, so he doesn't really have a choice.
I feel really lucky to have someone like her.
I remember you had a meeting with plans. What happened there?
I was so happy because after I made them show and tell their works.
With what has happened to his life, to our lives, it's amazing to be seeing what's happening to Nico now. Like, for me to be saying I'm proud of him is an understatement. I think you should just stop. I'm giving up on this.
Okay, away from me.
Let's just go. I don't want to deal with your mess anymore. Let's go.
Just cook it at your place.
Yolanda changed everything. It changed people, changed the environment.
In a sense, it ruined everything, but it also brought life again.
كثير مبسوطين كثير
We're all really happy here. All these young guys are the best in the world.
شيركو and Bara and Ghazal, kings of barbecue. And no.
All the members are more than friends, are brothers and sisters. And I think it's the greatest volunteering team in Jordan. All those guys are funny, and all of them love the volunteering work. This is what brings them together.
العمل الإنساني بيعطي الشخص.
The energy I get from helping people is magical. I discovered that within me is someone who's very strong. Before I didn't even know that strength existed.
We are not just friends, we are a big family, brothers and sisters. Like this crazy sister.
I'm crazy.
What is this?
Meat. Yeah. When Manar just decided to come to Jordan for his friend Asem, that's what friendship is.
Asem and Manar had a moment, and in that moment, it was so deep. He was his hero, you know. That's why they are so special.
So I paid the price. The price was my leg, but now I have a great life. I'd like to thank you for everything you give to me, because maybe I would die without you. So thank you.
من الشيء اللي شفته إنه الحياة ما بتنتظر حدا. إنه لازم نحن.
I've discovered that life doesn't wait for anyone. We have to be stronger than the circumstances we live through.
لازم نعطي لغيرنا.
We have to give to others. We have to love each other. And we have to help each other be strong.
After Yolanda, we just got closer to each other. More like a family than we used to be before.
Surviving Yolanda and having this moment.
Yes, priceless.
I think what Yolanda taught me is making an effort to the people that I love, that I have to make more time with them.
Remember your motto? Enjoy life.
Your motto is enjoy life. Yolanda made me live my life.
It's me and my sister against the world now.